Thank you, Will. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. This is sort of a one-off for us this season. I am usually back of the house, backstage, helping out with all kinds of things that nobody ever sees. But we've had some unfortunate things happen in the last little while, and so I'm going to talk about that for a couple of minutes. And I know we're behind, and I apologize to all of you guys who are on schedule. I appreciate you all for being here. So this month actually marks the 1-year anniversary of an idea that NikkiLeigh had. And 1 year ago, she started a comp called Legendary Singing Contest. She had this vision. She wanted to help people. She wanted to use singing as a therapeutic means to support people with mental health issues. A couple seasons in, I think of season 2, the first 2 seasons were called the same thing. Season 2, Christopher came along. Christophersings, as some of you might know him. Or I like to call him Chicken Man, because he's the Chicken Man. Chickens are impressive, by the way. These two have an amazing love story. He followed her all over Starmaker, trying to get her attention. I don't know how long that went on for. Probably not too long, because he's a pretty charming guy, if you know him. She had the raspy voice that he couldn't resist, and he had the charm and the charisma that she couldn't ignore. He told her right away about his health condition. He had a heart condition. He had heart failure a couple of years prior. Living on a circulatory pump attached to his heart, pumping the blood through his body. I actually had the privilege of having him on the Beehive Live, and I got to learn about this guy. Her inspiration for TheraSonix was him. She came up with the idea to have this competition with a cause behind it. Maybe it was him. I'm sorry, Nick, if I'm getting this wrong. I've heard the story and my memory sucks. He was fascinated with her mission, and he just wanted to help because he wanted to help. And this was something that he told me when he was on my show. He just wished that he would have longer to help, because if you know anything about LVAD, or left ventricle heart pumps, the average life afterwards is about 3.5 years. So she was inspired by his condition to create the logo that everybody's so familiar with, the heart with the headphones. He couldn't figure out why he had heart failure, he told me one time. That he wanted to know what his purpose was, and he felt like this was it. And he just wanted to be here longer so that he could help more people. I don't know how many times he told me that. At least 3. I became really close with them in a very short time, in about 6 months, period. So in the last couple of months, he has had some trouble, and you've probably noticed his presence on the app has gotten less and less. He's had a couple of infections, but this time it's in his heart. So he is fighting in Kentucky right now for his life. And thankfully, Nikki had the opportunity to drive. 10 hours she drove to be with him. He's trying his best to stay on the side of the ground. He's not ready to go yet. And he isn't done here. He says he's not done, but he isn't done. And, he'll never be done. And I hope that he realizes this. Because he truly isn't. And never will be, because TheraSonix exists. He has created this legacy with the love of his life, NikkiLeigh. And going forward, he will help more people than he will ever know. Whether his soul decides to stay here or go home. I just want to take a couple seconds here, like maybe 30 seconds. Let's just have a little bit of silence, silent prayer for Nikki and Chris, that they get through this together. Thank you all so much for being here. Chicken Man, I offered him tissues when he was on my show because he had a few teary moments, and I always have them within arm's reach, but guess what? They're not right now, of course. So he had requested to have his best bromance buddy, Shanksta, Captain Shanksta, to record a collab because he wanted to sing with his brother. And so I'm going to introduce Shankster right now. And Shay, if you want to cue up. This is Christophersings' favorite song and one of his favorite people.
This is This is our song. I've never sung it loud enough. I wandered again in my home in the mountains, where you surely know I was happy and free. But I looked for my friends, but I never could find them. I found they were all great strangers to me. Everybody I met seemed to be a great stranger. No mother nor dad, not a friend I could see. They knew not my name, I knew not their faces. I found they were all great strangers to me. Thank you all. They've all moved away, said the voice of a stranger, to a beautiful land by the bright crystal sea. Some beautiful day I'll meet you in heaven, where no one will be a stranger to me. Everybody I met seemed to be a great stranger. No mother, dad, not a friend I could see. They know not my name, and I know not their faces. I found they were all great strangers to me. Appreciate all y'all. Thank you. Please say a prayer for Christopher and Nikki. Chris is a great guy. If y'all ever know him.